Hi, this is Dave and welcome to Old Dad Studio. Today is February 24th of 2025. This is vlog number 55 in a row. However, this vlog, I'm going to tell you right now, is probably just going to be short and sweet. There's a couple of ideas that I have that we can cover. But it is late at night. So tonight, my wife and I were working on prepping our paperwork and everything that we need for our taxes because we have an upcoming appointment to have our taxes done. And we had, make sure we get all of our ducks in a row. And because I'm an independent contractor, that there's a lot of things that goes into that with the taxes and the paperwork and the this and the that. And I just want it to be easy. It's not easy. So, but we were going through all of that, putting all that together, and then we just finished. And then I went, I haven't cut anything for the vlog yet today. So here I am cutting something for the vlog, and it's like almost midnight in my time zone. But that's okay, because if you're watching the vlog yesterday, then you know that I don't sleep ever at night anyway, so I might as well stay up all night making vlogs. And if you haven't watched that video, go ahead and watch that one. All right, a couple things that I'm working on. So one is, today I introduced my first split test for thumbnails on my channel. Now this is a tool that folks have done for a long time on YouTube, but it's a tool that I think, and I don't know exactly when, but YouTube introduced a tool that you could do it yourself without like a third-party application, that you could do these split tests and have multiple thumbnails being presented to people and see which one gets the best traffic. So if you wanted to test a couple of different thumbnails, and the one that's getting the most traffic, the most click-through rate, or the highest click-through rate, then that's the one you would choose, and you could, throw away the other one. And so tonight I decided to do that. And what I did, and part of the reason why I did it, is because I put a video out a couple days ago telling a story about an experience that I had while I was in the Minnesota Army National Guard, and how I burned a Jeep to a crisp and made the chaplain swear the Effenheimer at me. Anyway, the story's out there. You go check that one out too. I'll stick a link up to it. But it wasn't getting very much traffic, and so I thought, I wonder if I enhanced that thumbnail a little bit. Now, the original thumbnail was just a picture of me, my face, and I enhanced it to be a picture of some soldiers coming through a field with like their weapons and kind of a red tint to it because of the red lights that they would be using if they were, on patrol. And it started getting a few more clicks than what I had before, but I really didn't do the split test with my face in that one. So then I thought, well, maybe I'll try the split test. But then I thought, well, what if I have AI generate me another thumbnail? And the one with the soldiers coming across the field is one that AI generated. But I decided to have AI create me one where the Jeep is on fire, and maybe that'd be a better thumbnail. And so that's the one. We'll take a look at them now. All right, now here is the first thumbnail that I created. And what it is, this is a screen grab from the actual video itself as I was describing something about the flashlights that are attached to a soldier's uniform, and how they have these red filters, and you would have little red lights, little red dots pointing at you as they're coming towards you. And so I was creating kind of that vision here with those red dots and making a muted image for the thumbnail. This one didn't do so well. Here's the second one, and now this one isn't exactly what the AI tool created for me. I took it into Photoshop and enhanced it a little bit, made it more red, and removed a couple of elements that were in the actual image, just to make it cleaner, crisper across the board. But this is the second one. And now here is the third one that I had it create, and this goes along with the story. Now, that wasn't exactly how the chaplain was. That's how he was dressed out there. So that wasn't exactly how the chaplain was dressed out there in the story, but I think it's a great depiction based on the description that I gave the AI model. So this is the one that I'm going to add to the rotation. Within YouTube Studio, if you go to your video details, you can start a test by clicking on the upper right hand corner of the icon or the thumbnail that you already have there. And once you have the test open, it gives you up to 3 options. So you can add 3 different thumbnails if you want. In this case, I'm going to only do 2. I know that one of me with the red dots, I don't like it. I'm not going to use it, so I'm just going to use the other 2. Now what will happen is YouTube automatically will begin the test. And I believe it runs for 2 weeks, and at the end of the 2 weeks, it will choose whichever one has the higher click-through rate and update the video to just be that one going forward. So you don't have to come back and do anything, try to follow anything, or so if you wanted to do this to every single video, you could, and YouTube will just manage it from there. So it's a pretty cool tool. I'm going to give it a try here. We'll see which one actually wins out for these 2. All right, just on another personal note, I was looking at one of the first vlogs that I put out way back at the beginning of the year, and I realized something. I should know this, but because it was right around the holidays, and because I was also traveling for my job, I was going to the barber quite frequently, and my beard was nicely trimmed. I had some good edging going on. My hair was a little bit shorter, and when I don't do those things, and when I just let my hair grow, I kind of get really scruffy looking, and eventually I look like this. and I need to make an appointment to get my hair cut. And one other quick tidbit of AI news before I end this very simple, very down and dirty vlog this evening. I just wanted to share with you, I was reading some of the AI news channels and things that I follow, and Microsoft has announced that it's going to be canceling its leases for several different AI data centers. Now, they didn't give a specific reason why, or at least I haven't seen one yet, or the speculation that I was reading about today is that DeepSeek has made such an impact on the US market that Microsoft is reeling it back in, going to pull it back in a little bit, as well as the announcements of several other data centers that are going to be going up around the world. We covered one the other night where we talked about a data center that's going to be opening up in South Korea that is going to be a massive data center focused specifically on hosting AI. Now that one won't be live until 2028, so I don't think that one's such a Microsoft threat today. But if they're looking at the market long term and trying to determine what's out there, that may have had an impact as well. Also, Microsoft is really focused right now on their new supercomputer, where they have a much more stable chip to do quantum computing. And so we'll have to see what happens with that story as it unfolds as well. All right, and I think that's going to be it for this evening. Just really quick vlog after a really long day. And so I guess I'll see you tomorrow.